Can you believe we're going full circle, guys?
We're doing this new thing called the circle game.
Real estate agents, 40% of real estate agents, guys, can't afford to pay their rent now.
What?
Now, we know why this is happening. It's because the demand is so down to buy these overpriced homes that now the commissions have evaporated and now real estate agents can't afford to pay their own rent. We're gonna jump into it, guys. Like, this is a pinnacle moment that we will see in the housing market, because we all knew that a flood of real estate agents came into the industry when things were booming so much. But let's hurry up and get into it. My name is Orlando. Welcome to the channel, guys. We're trying to get the community to 30,000 subscribers. Please hit that subscribe button and help me get there, guys, by the end of the year. But let's jump into it. It says right here, in October, 37% of real estate agents struggled to pay their rent on their offices, a 10% increase from the month before. Now, is this a big surprise to anyone? This shouldn't be a big surprise to anyone if you've been following the housing market and exactly what's going on. These real estate agents were making a lot of money.
The guy made $1 million.
And 6 months ago, a year ago, and a lot of the industry is shrinking. And you're starting to see a lot of for rent signs on these office buildings. Now, we have to make this perfectly clear. They cannot afford their rent in their office buildings. So that means that a lot of these real estate agents are going out of business. We are going to see a mass amount of real estate agents close their door and leave the industry and say,
you know what? I can't do this anymore. I'm not getting anyone who wants to buy a house, or a very small amount of people want to buy a house. These interest rates are too high and the Fed needs to stop it. They need to stop it. They need to quit raising interest rates and causing me not to get commissions.
That's what we're starting to hear the real estate agents say, guys. Now, I get what you guys are saying.
Orlando, hey, that's on them. They were selling these overpriced homes, and I end up buying one of them for $50,000, $100,000 over, so I don't feel sorry for them.
And I hear you. The industry has to contract like this. We have to get rid of a lot of people that came into the industry to make a quick buck. There is a lot of people that saw, wow, it's so easy to sell a house. Wow, it's so easy to get people to buy a house. So I can jump in this industry and make a killing.
Sounds easy to me.
Now, as a real estate agent, you actually have to work. You actually have to work for your client and get them the best deal that you possibly can. As working for a seller, you have to figure out and give concise information to your client to say,
hey, look, this isn't 6 months ago, seller. We have to give some type of concessions. The market is mighty different than it was 6 months ago.
Rather than before, when you could just go,
hey, we don't have to show them anything, and we can sell it for $100,000 over asking.
Remember those days? I'm gonna make a great commission. You're gonna make a killing. High five. That's what was happening before. So it doesn't surprise me that real estate agents now are having a very, very, very hard time making their own rent for their office buildings.
Why does everything have to be so complicated?
Like I said, we knew this was gonna come. And if you were watching my videos, guys, how many times have I said, when it comes to prices coming down, the recession is already here. We're gonna see job cuts. We're gonna see prices go down. Interest rates are gonna go up. And this holiday season, even though the holiday season is about giving and this, we're gonna get a lot of, giving, all right, but it's gonna be firing. A lot of people are gonna get fired. A lot of people are gonna get laid off. A lot of companies are going to shrink and retract. And what does that mean? Ad dollars gone, that means people getting laid off, and a lot of small businesses. That includes mom and pop shop, and that definitely includes real estate agents. Their businesses are going to shutter.
Well, I'm glad you shared that with me.
Now, it's just the way that the economy works. When things aren't going great and we have inflation this high, people are going to lose jobs. And we're seeing that, guys. And this is the reason why it's so important to follow me, guys, because I have been saying that remote work is going to shrink. I've been telling you guys layoffs are gonna happen. I've been telling you to watch out for the holiday season. And a lot of times, which I get it. Everyone can decide if the information I'm giving is wrong or not. But let me just show you exactly what's happening here with individuals who are getting caught in the web of the recession and not realizing that a lot of these things like remote work and the holiday season and layoffs are coming. We've been talking about this for months and months and months, but take a look at this, guys. It says, hello all, we moved to Cummings, Georgia last year from New York. We bought a house by bidding over $50K than the asking price since the facing was north. I work for a company in downtown Atlanta and they are asking to show up in the office 4 days a week. And my wife recently got a job and her office is in Buckhead. We have a 4-year-old and a 1-year-old. The commute is taking 1.5 hours each way these days and getting hectic for me and my wife with young kids, and we don't have any other help at the moment. Can you please advise if there is any better way to manage this situation? Well, this is what I'm talking about, guys. I mean, I'm not laughing. I promise you guys, I'm not laughing at the situation that they had here. I'm laughing at the point of the context of this whole video is this is what I'm talking about when I told you guys, when I made this video, telling you guys that remote work was going away, that these companies, will lie to you and tell you,
remote work is the way. Remote work is blah, blah, blah.
They're telling you this, guys. They're telling you this because the situation at the time benefited them.
I am more dictator than team player.
Now that we're back to normal, quote unquote, we're starting to see these companies aren't loyal. These companies will tell you anything to get you to where they want you to be. And now that we're quote unquote back to normal, remote work is gone, like I told you guys was gonna happen. And that's what we're starting to see, company by company by company. But where did this person mess up? Well, first they messed up by bidding over $50,000 over asking price, guys. Let me just say that. Do not overpay. We say this on this channel all the time, but $50,000, man, that's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt because prices will drop and they're already dropping. And as they continue to drop, this person is going to lose $50K. Now, when it comes to the remote work situation, the only thing you can do really is find a job that won't take so long to get to. Find a job that will give you more of an increase in pay or equal increase in pay. In some instances, maybe a decrease will help and make you closer to your home instead of driving 3 hours round trip. Oh, what a day. What a lovely day. But this is the reason why it's so important, guys, for you guys not to hold on to these remote jobs. Let me tell you this, guys. You know what a lot of these companies are doing now with remote work? They were saying before remote work, your competition was local. You had to compete with people that were in your local market. Now, remote work is worldwide competition. You are competing with someone in Europe. You're competing with someone in Japan. You are competing with the whole wide world. And at the very least, you're competing with the United States. You're competing with 300 million people. It's probably less than that, obviously, because, job, whatever. But you get my point. You're competing with the entire United States plus our worldwide. That's a lot of competition. Not saying you can't get it. What I'm trying to say is if you're going to take these remote jobs, you have to understand that there is a big risk that the companies will ask you to come back into the office.
Just come back to me.
And what does that look like for you and your budget and your family? And if you don't look at that, you'll end up in a situation as this gentleman here asking, I don't know what to do, and I've overpaid for my house, and I'm in a very bad situation. One of the things I really want you to focus on is what's happening with retail. We're starting to see a lot of job cuts. We're starting to see retailers now say,
Oh, look, we're gonna have to start firing people,
and I remember a lot of people were saying, hey, it's just the tech side. It's not retail. And now we're starting to see retail get rid of people, stock prices going down. It's going to be a bumpy holiday season, guys.
Do you believe me yet?
It's going to do nothing but accelerate housing prices to come down. And to continue to learn about this crazy housing market, watch this video here. I promise you, it will help you learn way more about the housing market than just watching this one video. I will see you on the next one. Thanks.